So this is called The Horde Wants You Dead. I think it's like a zombie shooter, but more in the vein of Vampire Survivors. Yeah, so it's like a twin stick shooter, I guess. I did like the art style though. There's something about these toon shaded guys. Okay, so I think supply crates are level ups. I don't know what any of these are. Although I will say that if we're already sort of looking at level ups just being like percentage boosts, then like this isn't that interesting. You know, like I don't know, the Vampire Survivors type games that I've really enjoyed have made it so that every upgrade that you hit are significant and can be felt. And I don't think a 5% stat boost is ever going to be felt. At least not like as soon as you get it, you know, like over time you might feel it through survivability or whatever, but I do like how the idea of the crates forces you to not just hunker down and sit in one spot. Like it keeps you moving. So I think that's pretty creative. Let's just keep going fire rate. Roll charging speed. I don't know what that means. Just keep going for fire rate. Seems like usually bullet hoses seem like a reasonable approach to take. Oh, there's some other guy now. I also like, I mean, this game I believe said it was going to be co-op. You know, like you can do online multiplayer, and so you know I think that's a nice take on or addition to this sort of genre. Movement speed. Is there any way to heal yourself? Like, can I... There's no health pickups? I have no idea what stamina even is. I guess left button is roll. Oh, left trigger is sprint. Okay. There's more things to do here. Oh, there's a supply crate. They're a bit hard to spot. Oh, there's med packs. I don't know when or how I got those. What on earth? Well, let's just keep it going. Let's try a couple more. And it's just like Vampire Survivors where you got like the 20-minute time. Well, like the interesting thing about the original Vampire Survivors, not that it was kind of the first to do it, but was that like having each of the enemies drop their XP points where they stood forced you to move, right? And so I guess the crates also doing the same is an interesting twist on that. Or not like a twist, but like an addition. You know, it's even more incentive for you to kind of keep yourself moving. This does very much feel like circle strafe the game, you know. I don't know what any of these do. Cause I don't roll. I feel like just raw movement speed would be more beneficial than rolling. Yeah, so I think my biggest complaint so far is that the percentage-based stat increases are not significant. Like, it does not feel like any of this really does much. And no, I guess they were introducing new enemy types. You know, like I don't know, it feels like from the beginning of the game to minute 5, not much changes or shapes my character and my build in a way that like makes me want to consider other options or like what else is there, you know. Well, I guess there are like bat guys, sword guys, and axe guys. They're pretty hard to differentiate. Guess I'll try. I don't have a med kit, so I don't even know. Yeah, it says why to use med pack. I don't think I have any of those. And I don't know how I'm supposed to get them either. This does like, I mean, there's something always oddly satisfying about, oh, there's a med pack maybe. There's something oddly satisfying about, you know, like training zombies in Black Ops, right? And this definitely pulls from that, but yeah. Oh, the music has changed. If that means anything. I guess I'm not a huge twin stick shooter person, so I might not be the target demographic for this. I'm also certainly going to die. I do not know what warrants a health pack drop. I feel like it'd be nicer to have more health packs. Because it would let you take more damage. Because right now it's very unforgiving. Like it's, you know, like the game is basically telling you to play perfectly. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I guess there's something where I do not fully understand all the buttons I have available to myself. That may push my abilities a bit further. But also, like, I don't know. I feel like I should have died by now. Yeah, I mean, this is an interesting level of action. I do wish that it was a bit more forgiving with its health packs, because then I would be able to play a bit more aggressively. Yeah. You know, like, I feel like it'd be good to have a health pack on hand so that when you get killed, it's or when you're taking damage you like really have to be screwed to like want, or you know, like you have to be really screwed to be able to die, but otherwise like a little mess up would get you back up to full health and that wouldn't be too problematic. But all right, let's try one more time. Maybe let's try with some other things. Here we go. Yeah. Balance must not be positive. Oh, I can't even do this. Yeah, it's stylish, but it's a little, I don't know. I think what's really getting me is these supply crates that are only just upgrading stats barely. Like none of those options seemed interesting to me, right? Like and that's a failure of the game. You know. I feel like a good roguelite with this 3-card selection should be able to offer stat increases or cards or upgrades that are actually tough to choose between, you know? And would that, like, you know, picking between cards would significantly alter your way of playing. Where some versions, right, like right now it feels like, yeah, just put points into taking damage or into dealing damage, put points into surviving, you know, whereas other games would be like, oh, maybe I need to put points into like a stationary build or a projectile build, or because I know that this upgrade comes down the line, I need to put points into creating something so that this new thing can maximize or capitalize on that. But this is just like these 3 options aren't doing much for me. I don't see how 10% is going to change my behavior at all. I mean, this is interesting in like a flash game sort of way, you know, like where you could pull it open on a browser and have fun if you like are stuck in class. Like it's got that sort of like surface level intrigue, you know? And the other thing with the max health upgrades is that I feel like I'm never getting med packs, and so it doesn't even feel like that's a worthwhile avenue to invest into. Yeah, I mean, also that the being stuck in a single map is nice because it forces you to sort of move around the hordes. But it is already getting a little samey. Which wouldn't be a problem if character builds were more varied. But since character builds are not more varied, right, like then the crux of the gameplay is just sort of the places you can be and the obstacles you have to navigate around. And right, if that's the goal, then having the same map but the same obstacles is bad, because it doesn't allow for that sort of variety. All right, well, I don't think I'm gonna win with this, which is a bummer, but I think I saw enough to understand what the game is and what it's trying to do.